We did an episode with Will Noy called In Bed with Will Noy.
That's hilarious.
And we basically talked about sex.
Okay.
Did you want to do an In Bed with Sandro Veri?
Oh my god. Yeah, we could do that.
I just thought, let's just wing that one.
Okay, why not?
Okay, so what's your favorite thing about sex?
My favorite thing about
What's your
sex.
favorite thing?
You know, my favorite thing about sex is just like being really good at it. You know what I mean? No, but like,
You're definitely gonna have to expand on that.
It's the end. It's the end of it. You know, when the girl's like, oh, wow. You know, like when like the things that she says. Like,
What are the things?
well,
that
they
she
say
says?
lots of things. You know, but when they're excited, when they're like really, when they're tired, and they're like no more, and you're like, yeah. And they're like,
The expressions
no.
of a satisfied woman.
Yeah, exactly, and I live for
Got
that.
it.
Like that's what I live
is
for.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
People
fucking dig
pleaser?
it.
A little bit?
People, sure. Women, 100%.
Did you grow up with a lot of like Playboy and porn?
Oh yeah, I found my
Oh, yeah.
dad's collection super early. My dad has a fantastic porn collection. He's got.
Does he
like,
know that you're aware of his collection?
I don't know. I don't think he knows how much I know how great it is. You know, like for its time. Like he's got Playboys for almost a decade from the 70s. You know.
Oh, nice.
Great. And then he's got like some Club International, and he's got a few Penthouse, but he's got some really good Penthouses. I mean, like he had his video collection.
His library.
His library, his fucking presidential library of pornography is so vast, you know. And I found it all, and I got to see some cool shit.
Wow.
And I think that's part of the reason I'm really good at it.
Okay.
I mean,
because
I've
of
never had a
70s porn.
Because of 70s porn. No, but like it like not 70s. Like he did have some 90s porn in there too. Like, he was buying new VHS tapes from time to time, you know. But they're 4 hours long, so I mean, if each nut is a few minutes, like shit, dude, you have 4 hours, a couple of years. But yeah.
You've got a great laugh, Warren.
Thank you very much.
Are you also a stand-up comedian, Warren?
On and off. I'm more into music production nowadays.
Yeah. And how do you guys are like buds?
I met Warren. It's funny how I met Warren in college, and I met him in night school English class, and I loved his laugh, and I'd always fuck with the teacher. You know, she'd be wrong on something, and I'd correct her, or like I'd just make a smart ass remark, and he would laugh, and every time he laughed, it would just tip me off. Like, yep, more of that, absolutely. Fuck night school, this sucks. So then we became friends, and we found out they were both in the comedy program, but different years. He was ahead of me a couple of years, and we knew a few of the same people. And then after that class, I didn't see you for what, a couple of years, a year?
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, and then I ran into him with the same crew, and you know.
But he looked completely different. When I first met him, he had a freaking tall ass multicolored mohawk.
It was 18
You had a mohawk.
18 inches.
This guy was punk rock. Like,
I still am, bro, in my heart.
that's true. You are, man.
Punk rock below the waist? I don't know.
No. That's not even me. I have no piercings or anything.
It's more smooth jazz.
I was thinking
Smooth
that.
jazz.
Jazz.
Smooth jazz below the ring.
Oh yeah.
Not everyone has the same attitude in the bed, you know? So like with someone, they want you to be physical with them. Cool. You can do that, but you can't really, that doesn't translate to the next girl. And sometimes those those lines blur for me, and like I forget who's what.
So what kind of woman turns you on personality-wise? All of them? You don't have
All
any?
of them. Wow.
I
So-
just love them. There's
Bad girl, good girl, all of them?
all of them. They're all so different, you know. They're all so different. And like that's the best. That's
Yeah.
the best part. That's like my favorite part.
Variety. Yeah. Are you open with the people that you sleep with? That you're.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so that's good.
You consider yourself polyamorous?
No. I'm just a single guy. I feel like that's it. Like some people sleep with lots of people, some people don't. And like, not to say there's 13 women I'm sleeping with right now, but like sometimes that'll happen. You know, you're like, okay, well this is maybe too much, and then you do whatever. But sometimes there's none, right?
That's more
Sometimes
than one a
there's
day.
like the drought.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like, you go inward and you kind of replenish, right?
Yeah, or like you flick through your phone a few times. No, I'm kidding. No. It's good to have that time alone. It's good.
We all
It's
do
important,
that.
right? And like there's women. The thing is not that just that I sleep with different women, right? It's not like a different girl every day. It's like there's girls that I've been sleeping with for 10 years. There's girls I've been sleeping with for 5 years, 8 years, 2 years, whatever. And it's like that because we have an understanding, and we have an attraction for each other. We have a care for one another, but like we know that maybe we're not. It's different in each situation. Like some people, we're not good for each other in the long term. There's a woman out there, she's got kids and things like that, and it's like I can't take care of her children, so she's obviously like looking for someone to be with in that respect, and I'm just that guy in the middle, I'm just like everyone needs someone they can just talk to and be good with and like touch, and not, it doesn't always have to mean something, they're just working towards something on something else, but maybe that relationship she's in is not there yet, but she needs a certain type of love and affection.
Sure.
We have that, and that's great, And then there's some girls that just want to sleep with me one time. And it's not even me that just want to sleep with them one time. They're like, just one time, and
You don't
okay,
want to
that's
catch
cool.
feelings.
Yeah, and that'll happen. I feel like it's natural when you're sleeping with someone that you catch feelings because you're spending time with them, you're being intimate, the touching, sex releases chemicals into your body that make that happen. If you feel, anyway, it's important. The most important thing
I feel
about
like I just had an amazing meal.
I've heard that before.
You haven't.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was just delicious to hear.
It was. Are you a very jealous person?
Very jealous, no, but like I know that I'm jealous. Like I know it, and I don't show it as much as I am it. But even though I don't show as much as I am, girls know. Girls know, man. You ask one question, maybe one question too many, or with the wrong tone, or the eyes. It's in your eyes. Like, I can't wear it on my face, And that's a big reason. Like I have to trust. I have to trust to be in a relationship, and if I don't trust you, man, like even a little bit of distrust, like, I can't do it. And I've been with girls that have had fiancés and long-term boyfriends and all kinds of situations, husbands,
Oh,
and
like
it's
you've been the
horrible,
other man?
right? It's
Yeah.
And like I feel bad, and sometimes I knew and sometimes I didn't. But the thing in my mind is like, okay, if it wasn't me, it was someone else, whatever. But beyond that, it's like, how can I trust and love someone like that if this is the result? So many people, cheating on one another, and like, I need to find someone that I can talk to that's not gonna like talk shit and hide shit, and like be straight, and call me when I'm not doing it too.
We had a recorded talk with Good for Her, and they do this workshop that, for people who want to explore polyamory, and being okay with it, forgetting about the social stigmas and getting,
Like being in a relationship that's open.
Yeah.
Do you think you could survive in that?
No.
Would you?
Sharing someone's like love and affection like that, it's just not something I know. Like I take the way I love in that realm from my grandparents, whereas like my nonna would sit at the table even though everybody was done doing their own stuff, the whole family was doing whatever, and she would sit there and just like hang out with my grandfather until he was done eating, and then she would like take his plate and just like care for him like that, and like it couldn't happen with more than one person in the same way, that sort of like focused energy, First time I kissed a girl was, I was like 4, and the neighbor girl, we were playing tag or something, and she ran over and she pushed me into a chair, and she kissed me on the lips, and I was like, what? And I got up immediately, I pushed her off and I ran, and I told my nonna when I was 15, I had a girlfriend. She was very nice. And her mom was cool, man. Her mom, like, when the dad would go out, because she wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend, she was 14. you know, and her old school Italian parents. And so he would go out to the Woodbine Casino or whatever, you know, like racetrack, and I would get a call. If you heard, she'd be like, okay, my mom said he's gone, and she's gonna tell us when he would get back. So I would go over, I'd get the call.
Wow.
Right, and then when he came home, he would come home either the front door or the side door. So the mom would like have me, like she'd come get me when he pulled in the driveway, and then I would like sit at the crossroads, you know, where the stairs meet the top floor, and whichever way he walked, I would go out the other door at the same time he came in, and we just played that game for 2 years. It was fucking amazing.
She must have really liked you.
She loved me. Oh
you.
man, moms love me.
Yeah.
Man. I'm so good. Moms and grandmas.
I have a question that leads into, have you ever been with someone's mother?
Yes, definitely a friend's mom. I won't say.
Yeah.
Who,
Did the friend end
we'll
up
keep
knowing?
the mystery alive. And
Yeah.
was like, hey, was it my mom? Yo, did he fuck my mom? Did this guy fuck my mom? No, so, maybe. And if not yet, soon. So keep her ugly or something, you know? No, I'm just kidding. It's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah, all kinds of.
So, did they look like the mothers in the pornos with the, you know, the fake breasts?
Some, kind of. I mean, what's a mom look like? A mom is a mom.
A mom is
Like
a
your
mom.
typical mom idea
Yeah.
is like a
house
slightly, yeah. What is your typical mom vision?
Well, I'm from a different generation.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
Okay, so tell me, what is
mom.
your typical mom? Like when you say a mom, like what do you think? What do you envision?
my mother.
Okay. I recently slept with a woman that was 52.
Okay.
And
Nice.
like, she was great. She was great.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
All right. Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing.
You know, everyone's got moves. I got some pretty good moves. I won't tell you what they are. No, that's a surprise. You know, you gotta keep some of the mystery. Can't have guys out there like, no, I can't be using my move.
No, the Sandro works.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Sandro
it'll work.
works.
You know, you guys were messaging me on Sunday at like 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, that was.
I laughed so hard. I thought that was so funny, man.
Was that the first message you got?
No, that was like we were talking about when we were gonna actually do this.
Yeah, I get up in the middle. I get up in the middle of the night.
And, like I was awake, you know, like I was just doing shit, but I thought like,
Well, see, that's the
funny
thing.
is
You like
this?
to be transparent, you know? Trying to be, I mean, that's a part of my process, being more transparent about who I am. The whole weed smoking in public and talking about it, my sex life. Now, this is the other thing. I don't know how the hell my family's going to take this when they hear all of this stuff.
Well, what is the Strangers We Know podcast? What is it for? What is it doing?
Oh, it's for so many
It's
things.
entertaining us,
Yeah.
first of all.
Okay.
You know,
So,
it's a pretty healing process, you know, getting to talk to people, learning about people, learning more about myself, and that kind of stuff. Right?
yeah.
So I love it that way.
And I think capturing the voice, I mean, I know we put this in the slogan, like I was just working on it. Capturing the voices of
Pitch it, girl. Pitch it.
marketing. Capturing the voices of Toronto, one stranger at a time.
Now you clip that, you loop that.
Yeah.
That's, you know, in 20 seconds, airplane sounds, boom, it's a commercial.
Because something me and Jessie,
Wow.
which I always appreciated about Jessie, like as friends, is that she's able to sit with anybody and we can have fun with just about anybody, like all across the spectrum of like really crazy wacky, you know, to very subdued and like sedated. I was wondering if you were from the Bronx. You have a kind of a New York quality. Do you get that all the time?
No.
No?
It's funny though.
Why is it funny?
I don't know, it's funny.
You have
isn't
an
it?
American air about you.
I'm from Toronto. I was born in Toronto.
Yeah.
Grew up in Malton too.
Yeah.
You almost look like the face of Anonymous.
That's
you know,
weird.
Of who?
Isn't that weird? I love that mask.
Yeah,
actually.
that's cool. I mean,
love
I'll
that
take a
mask.
very popular face.
Of which Max?
The
Guy
the
Fawkes
Anonymous.
mask.
Oh, is that what
That's
it
the
is?
first time I've ever gotten that.
That's so poetic.
Feel free to use it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how or when, but I will.
Have you ever had family in the audience when you're doing stand-up?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Is it the worst? Okay.
worst.
What about it?
I don't know. They're not on that level. My family, they're nice people. You know, very, very nice. You know.
I feel like I'll be bursting the bubble of innocence that my mother, has, created for me. She thinks I'm a virgin.
But that's her own fault.
Yeah.
She's deluded herself. She hasn't taken the time to actually pay attention to get to know you.
Right? I know. Very well put.
And that's just what all people do. So you know what I mean? And around my nonna, like if you're gonna tell my nonna, yeah, fuck, I did cocaine up some girl's pussy once. You know, like, I would never say that to my grandma.
true?
Yes, of course
Wow.
it's true. And I was like 19. You know what I
That's
mean?
so
And
like indulgent.
it was great. It was fantastic. But what a silly
yeah,
thing to
we
do.
need to know where it was.
describe
Was
it?
It was on her clit. I lined it up like just like, you know, we did a stupid thing. I put a little bump on her clit and bang off her clit. Put one off my hard cock and then we fucked in the washroom. It was fantastic.
Wow.
It was fantastic. Like,
Did it do anything to her? I mean, for her? Like
no, not we just got high.
You're like, she was passed out.
No, never.
No, that's
But I would never tell my grandmother things
No,
like that.
you don't want to.
To her, I still sing in the choir, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's all good.
yeah.
And that gets the best. And, like, she knows. Like, she could just look at you and know what's happening, but, like,
Yeah.
everyone just kind of, as long as you're,
You just do
as long
the
as
sign
you're,
of the cross.
Sign of the cross.
as long as you're good at her house and you're good to her, it's okay. You know?
Wow.
Don't bring no trouble Nana's way.
No, you gotta respect. No.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
have you had sex with a nonna?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, the chick is 52, maybe.
She may have had a
Totally
grandson.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Wow.
What's wow right now?
I don't know.
I mean, I like MDMA, ecstasy. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, cocaine happens, right? It happens. No one likes it. Everyone hates it, but everyone does it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's great. It's got its moments, right? Like New Year's. What's New Year's without cocaine? Come on. Weed is the best.
Yes, it is.
I mean, weed is, I don't even know if it's a drug. Weed is just like magic, but
It is magic.
it's fucking magic.
It is.
I mean,
Yes, it is.
right down to the plant itself being used to make clothing and fuel and, you know,
Yes.
different fences. Like, what do you want? Mushrooms forever, man.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms maybe changed me a bit.
How so?
You know, I think I'm a different person. Like what I think about, how I understand things after doing mushrooms a few times.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really had a crazy visual experience except for salvia. Salvia is the only thing that really changed my fucking reality completely. It's
No.
crazy. It's so crazy.
It's dumb.
Is it? Yeah.
There's no
And yet
reason
it's
for
so
it.
easily accessible, right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that-
you
that's
could
still the
go
case.
buy it at
Anywhere.
Shanti Baba right now.
Right.
Do you think someone ever tried to smoke poison ivy?
Oh,
For sure someone tried it, right?
I wonder if that gives you hives. Would it? Internally?
Hives in your lungs.
Oh, that would be awful.
That's something to Google
That
later.
would be awful.
Does he go to your shows and laugh in the audience? He has a great
This guy
laugh.
tries to ban me from his shows.
What?
When I
Do you heckle?
recorded my album, 3 years ago, my first and only for now, and this, you know, I told this guy he wasn't allowed inside the building while we were recording. I sat him outside because there was like a patio section outside. This guy laughed from outside, still made it on one of the tracks. Right? So, but like a lot of Toronto comedians, prominent Toronto comedians too, that like you'll hear their albums that are recorded in Toronto. This guy's on every track, you know. This guy's on more albums than anybody else in music right now. This guy's like,
Whoa.
And is it for your laugh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, right on.
You have a great laugh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
people ask him to come to shows, and he's like,
Good genetics.
"Nah, man, it's fun."
People
Oh, yeah,
will
yeah,
start
yeah.
charging.
But he is available for hire, $300 an hour.
That's right.
You know, if we're gonna go per laugh, it's 20 a laugh.
Oh. The power to laugh. That goes
You
by
know what?
increments of 5.
Everything goes through me.
Yeah.
You can reach me through my website.
Jojo P11.
No, I don't actually have a website. I don't have a website. You find me on back pages. You call the number, and it'll be there.
Oh, this guy.
You know, the funny thing is, I said to Jessi beforehand, I'm like, is it a bad idea to ask someone to come for an interview just because he's hot?
Is that it? You know what? I'll fucking take it. I'll take it.
So it's more than just a pretty face.
You heard it? Sex sells, motherfucker. It's true.
This guy. Holy shit.
My face is
I'm about to put
hurting.
sunglasses on, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, you know what? If I was a dude and I said that to a woman on my fucking podcast, I would be burned at the fucking stake, and I love it.
Are you trying to say you like to be dominated once in a while?
Do I like to be dominated? No.
Yeah.
No, but, I mean, don't be lazy, right? Like, okay, I'm taking the lead, okay? It doesn't mean you could just be asleep, you know? But yeah, like a girl who can throw it down, yeah, for sure. For sure, like Spanish girls, I've noticed, the Spanish girls specifically, they really throw it down. Like they're using their hips, they're talking in fucking tongues. Like more so than anyone else. Not to say like French girls are in on it too, but they're a little, you know, in my experience, kind of lazy. Whatever. Someone wants to change my mind, that's fine. But yeah.
Hair or no hair?
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay.
Whatever. Hair or no hair. If you got hair, I'll fucking sit there and I'll play with it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
I mean. You know,
You don't want to put curlers.
This
in
isn't
it?
the 70s
Yeah.
or anything, but yeah.
But that was your beginning. Like that was what inspired you. Your
Yeah,
sex
but
life.
but I mean, it was gross. It was gross. Like,
Really?
like some of the bush
70s?
was excessive, you know. Like when it's like running down the back of your thigh and stuff. Like I like clean it up, you know. Like I shave my beard on the neck. You gotta, you know.
So you kind of like it framed.
The thigh. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Frame it. Yeah. Like any good picture, you know.
Really? I've known some women who like, you know, just let it grow like right down their legs, keep it all nice and but they're always really proud of it, and I kind of love it.
Yeah,
actually.
it's the pride
You know,
that's sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I mean,
just hairy women.
I would
are
never.
proud of being hairy.
I would never like see that and be like, no, I can't. Like, you know, I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's an experience. I never had like that before. But like, I probably wouldn't go back or anything and say without being like, you know, for me, it's just.
I hear you. Yeah, I
shape.
hear you. Like I don't
Just
know
like
if
whatever, we'd have a talk about
exactly.
it.
I don't know how I would feel about it. You know, maybe a man who's got like really, really hairy shoulders. I don't know. I don't
Right,
know.
where it
I
connects,
don't know.
where the hair connects like a shirt. Keep
Braid
going.
it like it's one of those badges out of
I don't
food
know.
before.
It's happened to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just the back.
you have a hairy back.
Not me. That was good. It was just the back, and I saw it in the sunlight in the morning.
Oof.
It
At
was
least it was in the morning,
wow.
lucky guy.
And I was trying to be cool with it, but then I saw other people looking at it when it was coming out of his shirt.
Oh my God, how
And
much?
yeah, it was a lot. More than I've ever
Just
seen.
his back was a
I
lot.
love the imagery.
That's almost. What about you?
What about me, Mark?
What do you guys like? Let's talk about
Turns
all
out
the
I'm actually
fucking
pretty
big dicks you guys
open-minded.
get.
What?
What?
What do you guys, you know? Let's talk about like, what about you guys? So
He's turning the tables.
turning the table. So like, how many men have you slept?
Oh gosh, I don't know that I can count.
I love that.
Because
I love that.
not that it's crazy. I don't
Yeah,
think
right.
it's crazy.
And well, what's
But I
what is
imagine
it?
somewhere around 20. I know I've written them down.
20?
I imagine,
What about you? What's your number? What do you got?
I don't know.
See, you can't show this to your family now.
I don't know.
Like 38.
I don't know. There was a time where I was going through really like sowing my wild oats, and I've been in a committed relationship recently, and it's challenging.
To cheat on him without him knowing.
No, I've never cheated. But hair, no hair, age range is all over the place.
Okay. Now, what's the minimum requirement for cock that you need to sustain a relationship?
To sustain a relationship?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you'll fuck a guy with a baby carrot because he's like, now you're there. This is what I've been told. Now I've never been able to ask the questions. It's never come to my mind. So now he pulls down his pants. He's got 4.5 inches. What's happening?
4.5 inches hard or 4.5 inches
4.5
soft?
rock solid steel pipe.
Do you want to answer that
Like
one,
diamonds,
Cyndi?
like hard like diamonds.
Okay. Oh my
With
god.
diamond cock.
I've been with different sizes because I'm pretty open-minded about that. I'm kind of like, okay, let's see what we've got to work with. I mean, bigger is better, but not too big. I've been with too big, and I'm like, that hurts.
So what's too big? Like 12?
I don't know how big it had been to have hurt. I'm like, you feel like you're poking into an organ. I don't like this.
Yeah. When we were at Good For Her, she showed us this, it was a dildo that was, like, how big was that?
It was,
it was big.
I don't know, it was wide.
And it was
big.
called the,
Oh my gosh.
it had a
A
name.
mandingo or a monster? Or something like that?
Something big.
The bulldozer. I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I said, I used to be married
Yeah,
to.
she started big.
Yes.
Oh, this
And,
guy.
you know, for me personally, it was just too painful and not comfortable. I enjoy
So now,
more
okay.
subtle.
So, okay, here's a big one. Okay, if it's too small for your pussy, will you let him put it in your ass?
Yes.
Saw the yes coming.
I was like,
I was waiting for you to finish that thought. Yeah, right? See?
yeah, and
Interesting.
sometimes that doesn't hurt.
Right,
I
right.
don't know. Not all the time. I mean, if it's a certain size. And other times I'm like,
Wow.
no. Not gonna happen.
What about you?
What about me? Not my favorite, I'll be honest.
Not
Not
your
my favorite
favorite?
thing. No, not
But if
my
it's a
favorite
little
thing.
too small in the front, you know?
But see, I find pleasure in, you know, in other forms of stimulation, so that's not absolutely a necessity for me.
Like just letting him watch while you do it yourself.
Sure, or me watching, or just a
Is
whole
it-
lot of playing.
Is it
I love
nice to watch
playing.
a guy jack off?
I love it.
Yeah, me
Personally,
too.
I love it.
What
I
is
think
it? Whenever I've been asked to do that, I have to like force sexy poses and faces, and I gotta like make my dick look huge by
don't have
like
to
jerking
do
it in a
that.
certain way. All of a sudden, I'm doing it overhand while am I doing
yeah,
it.
keep
This isn't
riding.
great, you know, but like it looks great. You know?
A repertoire. Of,
Yeah, for sure. What is it about a man pleasuring himself that you guys like?
The vulnerability. No.
Really?
Probably a bit of it. Also, kind of like, I want to see what you do. Like, I need some, especially if I'm getting to know the person, I'm like, I need to see what you like.
So your first move is let me watch you jack off.
Sometimes I'm like, can you handle this?
Hey, you chose to do it in a fucking patio.
To do what?
Conversation.
Who
In
knows
bed
where
with,
this will go?
with Sandro Veri.
Oh my gosh. What was I saying? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm ready to go there right now on air.
Okay.
Okay.
Pulling a few
Okay,
punches
thank you for
over here on
asking,
the
though.
strangers
Thank
we
you
know.
for asking.
Strangers we don't really know all that much, actually.
I gotta warm up to it. I gotta warm up.
Oh, fuck yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, a big shout out to Trucker Dan.
Yes.
He's the fucking best.
We did a podcast with him. You should listen to it. There's some karaoke in there.
No.
The three of us. Yeah.
It's
What did you
fantastic.
sing?
Islands in the Stream. But it was a good time.
Do you know Dolly Parton?
Yeah, she's come up a number of times for some reason in the podcast series. I don't know what that is telling us.
Solid influence right there.
Some sort of
Don't play,
influence.
yo.
Dolly,
Yeah.
Dolly don't play.
Dolly don't play.
Dolly tells like this. Yo. Straight up.
Wow, I like these
Dolly.
questions. Ask us more.
Hi, I'm Sandro Veri, and you're listening to the Strangers We Know podcast with.
Jessi.
And Cyndi.
Hope you're all having a good time. Goodbye.
Love it. Love it.
That's it. I want to smoke cigarettes so bad.
Oh yeah, is that good? Was it?